So, rules of the road. Travel on public roadways is controlled by signs, signals, pavement, markings, and driving laws. No matter what vehicle you drive or what road you drive on, you must obey these rules of the road. You must learn how to drive properly on streets, roads, alleys, and avenues, traffic rotaries, circles, highways, expressways, and freeways. You must also learn how to drive safely at special crossings, intersections, and traffic hazards. Next page. Speed limits. Driving too fast is the main cause of motor vehicle crashes. To protect safety, speed laws in Massachusetts are strongly enforced. If you speed, there are severe penalties. See Chapter 2. We'll look at the penalties later. When speeding, you need more distance to react and safely stop your vehicle. Because like if you're going really fast, right, the car takes a long time to stop. You must never travel so fast that it is not safe. That is the fundamental speed law. Even if the speed limit is higher, your speed must be based on the following. So no matter what the sign says on the side of the road, traffic conditions, the number of vehicles on the road and their speed, road conditions, is the road surface rough or smooth, how much water, ice, or snow is on the road surface, and how wide is the roadway. Also, weather conditions and visibility, situations that make it hard to see, including rain, snow, ice, dust, and wind. And the other thing is that you might have to slow down, even if there's a sign there, is if there's pedestrians or bicycles. That means people walking or people on bicycles, people who are traveling or along or across the road. So you have to slow down for them. So it says,
you must lower your speed.
Yeah, you must lower your speed.
If there are poor driving conditions or hazards, it does not matter if the posted speed limit is higher.
Right. Never drive faster than the posted speed limit. So you should always drive less than the sign, that says the number on it. Sample speed limit signs appear, that's weird, on the next page. All speed limits are based on ideal driving conditions. So the speed limit is if the conditions are perfect. There's no snow, no rain, no fog, all that kind of stuff. If conditions are hazardous, you must drive slower. Most roadways in the state have posted speed limits. Speed limits change as you drive on different kinds of roads, enter or exit highways. Limit access highways, like interstate routes, like the one that goes behind the mall there, have a speed limit from
mall.
We're not going to say the name of the mall. Have speed limits from 50 to 65 miles per hour. Small highways have speed limits of 55 miles per hour or lower. Some roadways may have minimum speeds. There is a minimum speed limit of 40 miles per hour on the Mass Turnpike. You know what that means?
What?
It means on the Mass Turnpike you can't drive slower than 40 or you get in trouble. But most roads don't have a minimum speed.
Massachusetts Turnpike.
That's just a highway. There is a minimum speed of 20 miles per hour in the Boston Harbor tunnels. So when you're going in the tunnels that go to the airport, you have to go at least 20 miles per hour. Even without a minimum speed, a police officer may order a driver to the side of a state highway if he or she is slowing the traffic. Unless posted otherwise, so if there's no signs, right, this is an important one. If there are no signs to tell you how fast to go, your speed would be reasonable and proper if you drive over, your speed would not be reasonable and proper if you drove over the speed of 20 miles per hour in a school zone. So if you drove over 20 miles per hour near a school, you'd be going too fast. 30 miles per hour on a thickly settled or business district. So that would be like Reservoir Street or Old Post Road, right? 40 miles per hour outside of a thickly settled or business district. So like on a road like, Route 120 that goes through Cumberland there, like kind of in the middle of nowhere, not in Cumberland, but like past Uncle Gene's house.
Yeah, and Martin's house.
Well, I don't know where Martin's house is, but and 50 miles per hour on a highway outside a thickly settled or business district. So I'm trying to think of an example of that, but can't think of one. If you drive 40 miles per hour in a heavy rainstorm on a highway with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour, you can get a ticket for driving too fast. How come?
Because it's raining. You
'Cause
have
it's
to
raining.
drive fast.
No, you have to drive slow.
You have to drive slow because it's raining.
Yep.
It's raining, so you have to drive slow.
Okay. A thickly settled district is an area where buildings are fewer than 200 feet apart for a distance of a quarter mile or more. So that would pretty much be almost anywhere in North Attleboro, right? Because so 200 feet's like pretty far. Like that's like from here to Williams House. So if there's a bunch of houses as close together as like any kind of place where there's house lots, then it's thickly settled. So we're going to stop this one here and then start a new one, okay?